Now, as you're about to see, combat in Rise of the Argonauts all takes place in real time. Unlike other RPGs, there's no need to open a menu in order to change weapons or to cast spells. It's all happening on the fly. And the key to combat is really to capture sort of the cinematic feel. We want to have it feel more like combat in film and less like combat in games. Games are the only medium where you can go through and stab a guy in the chest 10 times before, and they keep coming at you as though nothing ever happened. So every single hit that Jason makes in Rise of the Argonauts is either going to kill or maim this character in some sort of a glorious way. You notice that Jason's fighting alongside Hercules. Instead of having to actually open up a complex menu to give Hercules specific commands, all Jason has to do is fight side by side with Hercules, and he'll go through and actually start doing team-up moves with Jason, picking up guys, allowing Jason to go through and execute them.
Forgive me. I lost myself again.
Your sorcery nearly killed all of us. Do you have no control over it?
There was a time no follower of Hecate could hope to match me. But once I abandoned the witch goddess, her protections abandoned me. Now when I call upon the full might of my powers, it threatens to overwhelm my control.
You were once a Black Tome?
You see the markings I still bear. Are they not answer enough? In another life, I was one of them, until I realized the powers I gained came with a terrible price.
So many of you guys have seen dialogue before in RPGs and things along those lines. One of our goals right from the outset was to make sure that every single choice the player made was meaningful. So in Rise of the Argonauts, every single dialogue choice that you make is actually going to be leveling your character in a meaningful way. We're able to do that because all of Jason's progression, the way in which he levels up, is based on his favor with the gods. So as a result, Jason is watched over by four patron deities, four patron Greek gods. Ares, the god of war, Hermes, the god of mischief and trickery, Athena, the goddess of judgment, and Apollo, the god of light and protection. And so every single one of Jason's choices in dialogue is actually aligned with one of those gods and sort of matches their ethos. So an Ares choice might be more aggressive and confrontational, and that'll change the way in which that dialogue plays out, but at the same time, Ares is watching, so my favor with Ares will increase. And as a result, each one of those gods kind of represents a different class or a different skill tree, basically. So as Jason increases his favor, he'll get specific abilities and things along those lines that have been bestowed upon him by that god. So as a result, every dialogue choice matters. It's no longer something that, you just skip through in order to get back to the game. So.